Hello everyone and welcome to this new video. I'm Ombra and today I'm gonna show you the best in slot item for your physical damage dealer commander. I choose to divide this series of best in slot item in 4 chapters. The first about the physical damage dealer commander, the second about the focus damage dealer commander, then the third about the leader for the troop based on attack of the troop, and the last one about the leader of the troop based on defense. Inside this series I'm gonna consider the item of the 2.0, but I also gonna mention some 1.0 items still viable and in some case very strong. But for let this guide be usable for every player and not only for the old one, I'm gonna consider more the item of the 2.0. So if you don't wanna lose any chapter of this series, remember to follow my channel and also smash like on that for reach all the community and help everyone. At the end of the video I'm always gonna publish the full peak of my tier list in my Discord, so remember to join that also if you wanna check that. But don't waste any more time, it's time to talk about the best in slot item for the physical damage dealer. So when you consider a best in slot item for a 2.0 damage dealer physical commander, you consider first the damage of the item, second the attack, then the additional statistic. Can be HP for the commander, can be defense for the troop, or command for increased damage reduction, can be a lot of things, but the first two are damage and attack. Talking about the weapon, we have the Axe of Khazad-dûm, absolutely the best in slot item for every damage dealer physical commander, with an insane amount of maximum damage plus 30 and also a good minimum damage of 14. And in a top of that you have also 48 of attack and 6 points of defense. And that is a golden item, so it's very expensive but is the best in slot. Then we can talk about other option on golden. You can use the black bow, it's still decent, a very good amount of damage and also amount of attack, or you can go with the blazing togue. It's also very great for damage, better than the black bow. It's a bit inferior on attack, but I can consider black bow and blazing togue a similar level. Then at golden level you have also the reach of the reader mark, the cruel hook and the hammer of Moria. You can do that, but it's not worth in my opinion, so this is the reason because I ranked that really low, because it's not worth to go for a reach of the reader mark instead of a battle axe, for example. Invest on a golden is not absolutely a best in slot, for me it's stupid. So final result is, if you have the Axe of Khazad-dûm, you use that. If you have black bow and blazing tongue and you are a big account, okay, you can use that. Then if you have everything else, it's better stay with your battle axe, it's for sure better. In alternative, if you are in one of your first season and you didn't have the battle axe, you can use also the Easterling spear or the Elven dirk. Are not very strong item, but still are better than nothing, have a decent amount of damage and a bit of attack. Now we talk about the armor, and for me the Berserker Raiment is absolutely the best in slot right now at golden level, because give you 24 of attack, the primal statistic, and also 1.8k of HP that give you more sustain in a battle for make more DPS, and a bit of speed in the new version initiative for attack first than your enemy. Then at golden level there's not a very great option to invest, because there's massive breastplate and golden skin are not really relevant, so it's better stay with the scale mail at purple level. That's provide you 15 of attack, pretty decent, and also 1.2k of HP. But if you are an old player and you have the 1.0 equipment, there's another option very good in my opinion, is the Goblin Armor 1.0 version with the Gallant bonus that give you 54 of attack and is a lot of attack damage for your commander. Of course you're gonna be a little bit squishier, and there's always the possibility the devs gonna change that because it's an old item, but for now in my opinion the Goblin Armor is a good investment. Stay in the 1.0 with Gallant if you have that. I never gonna suggest to use a golden item in a 1.0 version, because first they gonna probably balance that, second it's possible they gonna remove also this item, we can't know the future, but what I think is if they create the 2.0, they probably want we play the 2.0 and not the 1.0, so it's very risky stay with the item of 1.0 in the 2.0 version, but it's a risk I can take with a purple item, not with a golden, but with a purple for have this bonus of attack. Of course I can do this. Now we talk about the helmet, and the best in slot here is the Cask of Pride with an insane value of 48 of attack, really high, and also 1.5k of HP. Then there's also the Berserker Gates, not so bad with 27 of attack. You can consider to do that if you don't have Cask of Pride and you have a lot of Berserker Gates. If you don't have that, for sure you want to run the full helm at purple level for have 18 of attack and also 860 HP. In this case also you're gonna have a special option for the 1.0, the full helm of the 1.0 with the melee vigor. It's really strong right now. I feel I can suggest you to use that if you choose to use the goblin armor. It's worth use this full helm only if you choose to go for the double item of the 1.0, and that is only 3 points lower than a Cask of Pride. You're gonna lose the set effect and that is 20 points, but you're gonna gain a lot with the goblin armor, and this is a purple item close to the value of a Cask of Pride that is the best in slot helmet. So it's an investment you can make right now because it's purple. If that's gonna change in the future and you're gonna waste this item, it's not a big problem because it's only purple. I never gonna suggest to do that with a golden, but with a purple, like I said, it's worth in my opinion. And for last we're gonna talk about the accessory here. Like for the weapon, the conversion to 2.0, it's fundamental because you want the damage bonus from that. The best in slot item is absolutely the Palantiro Vortex because give you 10 of damage and also 48 of attack, insane amount of value. Then you have the drums of Baradur, still very efficiency because give you 610 of damage, is a bit inferior than Palantir, and also 36 of attack. Then there's two items called Fine Smoking Pipe, a signet of the Boros, that provide you also damage for the commander. I mean, it's worth use that on a commander damage dealer anyway. That's not gonna give you attack, but it's still worth it. I don't suggest you to run that item and invest on that, so it's stronger than use a purple item, but at the same time is a waste of your investment because you want to preserve the golden item for increase the value of the item you really need. So if you have a Palantir, you want to invest on that. If you have a drum of Baradur, you can invest on that. Fine Smoking Pipe of Signet of Barrow and you wanna run a physical damage dealer hero, you're gonna gain damage, but it's not worth invest on that if you wanna go for a physical damage dealer. So in this case probably it's better go with a Bone Talisman. At least you're gonna gain 18 of attack. It's less damage of course, but you're gonna have also a bit of HP, and this for sure a really little investment if you think about what you have to spend for a Fine Smoking Pipe for a find. And for last we're gonna talk about the set effect. So if you choose to go for the 1.0 item, of course you don't gonna have the set effect, but if you choose to go for the item of 2.0, the best effect you can have is Sharpened Blade, that give you plus 20 of attack for all duration of the battle for your commander and also your formation, don't underestimate that. Then I'm gonna rank Perseverance because that give you plus 2% every round, so at the end of the battle gonna be 20%, is a lot of damage more, and in the middle of the battle is still 10%, so after the round 5 you already overscale the might bonus for example. Then you have the Warcry that give you 20% in the first 3 rounds. It's very good if you wanna burst something, but it's easy to counter if you have a lot of damage reduction or evasion in the round 1, 2 and 3. Then you have Might for a 10%, is not suggested run Might because it's 10%, it's inferior than all the bonus over that. And for last you have Flay that give you the chance to ignore 15% of the defense of the enemy, and overall it's lower than what you're gonna gain from all the previous bonus. So that's all for the first guide of the equipment about the damage dealer commander. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, just smash like on that and also subscribe to my channel for future content. Let me know in the comment if you have some question about that, if you have any doubt on you have a different opinion about item. I'm always able to reply to you on the comment, and also on Discord if you want more details. I suggest you to write me on Discord. I'm gonna leave you the link in the description of the video like always. If you want to support the channel, you can also subscribe to that, that's helped me a lot. And there's a code for have gems, a lower price than what you have on the game. If you use that, the dev's gonna give me a little part of what you spend. For today it's all, thank you for following me and see you in the next. Woo!